I want you to place your hand over your heart right now and just feel that rhythmic, steady thrum. Do you hear that? That is the sound of life saying yes to you. It doesn't ask for your resume. It doesn't check if you've finished your to-do list, and it certainly doesn't care if you haven't lost those 5 pounds yet. It just keeps beating because you are loved by the very power that created you. Now, what if I told you that you could take that same gentle, unconditional yes and spread it across every single day of this month? What if, instead of dragging yourself through January like it's a chore, we turned it into a 30-day love affair with your own life? We are going to do exactly that with a simple, beautiful 30-day gratitude journey that is going to change the way you see the world. But before we begin this sacred month together, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. If you are ready to stop fighting with life and start dancing with it, go ahead and hit that like button and comment the words, "I am open and ready." It's a tiny physical act that tells your subconscious mind that the door to your heart is finally unlocked. And if you haven't joined our family yet, please subscribe. We're building a beautiful circle of light here, and there's always room for one more soul at our table. You know, we often treat our minds like a garden that we only visit when the weeds are 6 feet tall. We wait for a crisis to start being kind to ourselves. But January is the perfect time to start planting the seeds of appreciation. I've put together a 30-day roadmap for us, and I want you to think of this not as a task, but as a daily gift. We're going to use a journal, but honey, it doesn't have to be a fancy one with gold edges. A simple notebook or even some scraps of paper tucked in a jar will do just fine. The magic isn't in the paper. It's in the feeling you put into the pen. For the first 10 days of our journey, we are going to focus on the immediate world around us. Day 1 is so simple it might make you giggle. I want you to be grateful for your bed. Think about it. All night long, it held you. It didn't complain about your snoring or the way you kick the covers. It just provided a safe, soft place for you to dream. On day 2, let's thank the water. Every time you take a sip or feel the warm shower on your back, just say thank you for this life-giving flow. By day 5, we're going to thank our clothes. Even that sweater with the little hole in it, it's kept you warm, hasn't it? When we start noticing these tiny things, we stop taking life for granted. We start realizing that we are being supported in 1,000 ways we never even noticed. Now, as we move into the second 10 days, we're going to turn that gratitude inward. And this is where the real healing happens. This is the part where some people get a little squirmy, but stay with me. On day 11, you're going to look in the mirror and thank your eyes. Don't look at the wrinkles or the dark circles. Look at the miracle of sight. Thank them for showing you the faces of the people you love. On day 15, we are going to do something radical. We are going to thank our mistakes. I know that sounds a bit backwards, doesn't it? But every mistake was just a lesson in a fancy hat. Thank that awkward moment or that wrong turn for teaching you something you needed to know. You are a student of life, and the classroom is always open. By the time we hit the final 10 days of the month, our gratitude is going to get big and bold. We're going to start thanking the universe for things that haven't even showed up yet. This is what I call gratitude in advance. On day 25, I want you to write, "I am so grateful for the abundance that is flowing into my life right now." You might look at your bank account and see something different, but we aren't talking to the bank account. We're talking to the source. We are setting the vibration. On day 30, we're going to wrap it all up by being grateful for the person you have become over the last month. I remember a time in my life when I felt like everything was falling apart. I was looking for love in all the wrong places and wondering why I felt so empty. It wasn't until I started saying thank you for the tiny, crumb-sized blessings that the big loaves of bread started showing up. It's like the universe is a giant ear, and it's always listening to what you say. If you're constantly saying, nothing ever works out for me, the universe says, okay, you're right, nothing will work out. But when you start saying thank you for this beautiful day, even if it's rainy, the universe says, oh, they like beautiful days, let's send them some more. I want you to have fun with this. Use colored pens if that makes your inner child happy. Draw little hearts in the margins. If you miss a day, please don't scold yourself. We don't do guilt here. Guilt is just a heavy coat that doesn't fit anyone. If you miss a day, just say, oh well, I'll start again right now. Every moment is a new beginning. Did you know that? You don't have to wait for next Monday or next month to start over. You can start over right in the middle of a sentence. Think about the people in your life for a moment. Sometimes we have people who prickle us, like a cactus. This month, I want you to find one thing to be grateful for about that cactus person. Maybe they're very punctual, or maybe they have a nice voice. When you find one thing to appreciate, the prickles don't seem to hurt as much. You change, and when you change, the people around you often change too. It's like magic, but it's actually just the law of mind in action. I want you to remember that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality, and your primary tool is your thought. If you can choose a thought that makes you feel even 1% better, you've won. Gratitude is the shortcut to that better feeling. It's impossible to be angry and truly grateful at the exact same moment. Try it sometime, you just can't do it. So whenever you feel a grumble coming on, flip the switch. Find the nearest thing, a spoon, a window, a bird, and say thank you for it. As we go through this 30-day journal together, you might find that you start waking up with a little more pep in your step. You might find that you're kinder to the person at the grocery store. That's because your heart is expanding. You're becoming a bigger container for good. A small, tight heart can only hold a little bit of joy, but a wide open, grateful heart can hold the whole ocean. I've seen people heal their bodies, their finances, and their relationships just by changing their mental atmosphere. Your thoughts are like the weather in your head. Is it always stormy in there, or can we bring in some sunshine? This journal is your sunshine. It's you telling yourself that you deserve to feel good. And honey, you really do. You deserve all the good that life has to offer. Not because you've earned it, but because you exist. I want you to be very gentle with yourself this month. If your journal entries are just 3 words long some days, that's perfectly fine. If they are 3 pages long, that's fine too. There are no grades in the school of life. There is only growth. I want you to look at this month as an adventure. You are a detective looking for things to appreciate. You'll be surprised at what you find when you're actually looking for the good. You'll see colors you didn't notice before. You'll hear music in the wind. As we come to the end of our time today, I want you to feel the support of everyone else watching this video. You aren't doing this alone. There are thousands of us all over the world picking up our pens and saying thank you together. Can you imagine the light we're sending out into the world? It's magnificent. I am so proud of you for taking this step. It takes courage to choose joy in a world that often focuses on the opposite. But you are a light bringer. You are a change maker. And it all starts with your very next thought. So, here is your first assignment. Right after this video ends, find your journal or a napkin or a notepad and write down the first 3 things that come to your mind that you are grateful for. Don't overthink it. Just let them flow. And then I want you to come back to this video every day or every week and share how it's going. Let us know what miracles are showing up for you. Your stories inspire me more than I can say. Remember to share this video with someone who might be having a gray January. Let's be the ones who pass the torch. Subscribe so you don't miss our next Heart to Heart. And keep checking those comments to see all the love flowing in. I want to leave you with a little blessing. May your heart be light, may your mind be peaceful, and may your journal be overflowing with the wonders of your life. You are a beautiful, unique expression of the divine, and I love you very much. All is well, and you are safe. Go out and find something to be thankful for right now. I'll be right here waiting for you next time.